Welcome back, Facebook viewers, Facebook/Instagram viewers, that is, to the Westclox Dunbar series. And today we're going to put everything back together. We've cleaned everything up. We've used my simple green formula that I use on YouTube. So if you want to see that, go look over there and check out some of the series I've done there, where I show that off. And yeah, I don't even think I'm going to bother showing the, well, maybe I will show the oiling process for this, but we're mostly going to be focused on assembly. This shouldn't take long. So first we're going to start with our stator, or our rotor here. And I'm just going to take a dab, little oil, and wipe it on there like that. Maybe I'll do 2 of them. There we are, we'll go with that. Pop the little washer on here, the one you definitely do not want to lose. Put that on there. I think we're actually going to oil our stator here, or yeah, our stator. Rotor and stator, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, we're going to oil this up as well, because there's a lot of friction in this area. Well, it's not designed to have friction, but just because, you know what, I think grease goes in there, actually. I think maybe, I don't think that's proper, that's the proper way to do it, by putting oil in that thing. Because when I found it, there was grease in it, so. I'm going to, oh, that's way too much. I'm gonna get some in there. That's still a little bit much on the grease department. Stick it in there. There we are. I don't really know what the grease does, if that's for like this, the washer or what. I don't know if yeah, I couldn't tell you, viewers. We'll just stick with that. Anyway, that is all greased up now. I'll take this thing. Stick it in there. There we are. Now we will also flip it over. And I think I'm going to wipe the grease off this little side here. I don't think we need that there. Gonna take that, wipe that off. Put some more oil on here. I don't think we're, oh no, we might be working with the grease later. I was about to say we might be done with it, but nope. Stick another bit of oil there. Should I put some, I don't know, we'll do 2 dabs. I don't know if there was grease in that thing. I don't think there was. Take the little gear that goes on it, stick it on like that, and push it on like that. There we are. That is our rotor and stator assembly. Actually, I might try and get that on a little bit harder. Get that all put together. And there we are. Just use the back of my screwdriver here for that. And just to make sure any of it works right, let's plug it in. Nice and quiet, no sound. That's just what you want when you've just worked on one of these. Yeah, I don't hear anything coming from that. All I can hear is a little electric buzz, but other than that, this thing is totally silent. I'm also going to leave this thing plugged in just in case anything develops with it. If it starts making a weird noise or something, it's right there and we can just pop it apart quick. You also, just for the heck of it, switch it off and on a few times just to see how it comes to a stop. And as you can see, the stator, or the, I keep screwing up the names, the rotor kind of glides to a stop there. And see that kind of end shake thing it does? This here? It just shows there's no friction in this, so that's not, actually this design is pretty friction free, I guess. Well, depends. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. I think there's obviously some friction, but anyway, the oil definitely helps with that. Let's do that one more time. You can hear the hum. Glides to a stop. Perfect. Now, because of the way this is designed, I'm just going to use this plastic cap here and just put that on there like that. Stick that on there. Put our first gear in. We've got this big, we've got our hour pipe here. Does this need any oil on it? I'm going to oil. What's nice about this is obviously you can flip it over and oil the front. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Leave that dry. And we're going to take our, this, I believe this is the minute pipe. As you can see, these electric clocks, they're not much more than a motion work. Actually, you can see a wear line there. So I'm going to put some oil on that. Get some oil there. I might actually not hesitate with the oil as much. I know I'm using my oiler and being really kind of gentle with it, but for something like this, you can kind of lay it on there a little more, especially since this is a nice high friction area. That's what I think anyway. You don't have to agree with me. I think just in that one spot there. Then putting it on here like that. There we are. These clocks are very industrious, aren't they? There's not much to these things. It's just kind of, it's meant to tell time on your wall, and that's it. And also look good doing it. But the insides of these things, I don't know how much pride they took in the designs in this era. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't speak before I open my mouth on this subject. I don't know what well, if the clock's not good on the inside, it won't work right. So, it won't work very well. So, I guess there's that. So I guess they must have cared somewhat as to what went on inside these things. Put some oil there. Get our washer on there. Magnetic screwdrivers always help. Then we got this wheel here. This was always, I don't know if these are discolored. I don't know if these were originally that color or what. I don't know. Like, that's not blued steel, I don't think. Simple green definitely didn't do that to it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the coloring there. I'm actually just not even going to bother with that. I'm going to put it right here and just put a dab of oil there. Put 2 dabs. And actually, you know what? Before I put that on, I'm going to put this little assembly together. We've got this gear here. These 2 gears go together. Then there's a washer in between, so I'm going to stick some oil on this thing, on this wheel. Our rotor is still running nice in the background. Stick the oil, or stick, not the oil, the washer on here. I'm going to oil this side too, actually. I'm going to do both. The whole goal of these things, oiling these things, is to create as low of a friction area as you can. And this electric clock doesn't have, because there's nothing pulling on the gears at all, so there's not much friction, long story short. Stick this wheel on here, or stick that washer on there, sorry, and we'll put that together. Here we go, nice and smooth there. Wow. Okay, we'll stick that there. We'll stick this wheel here. I think this goes, where does this go? I think it goes like this. And then you stick the fiber gear on at this point. You know what, viewers? I'm totally wrong. This goes on here. Or maybe it doesn't. I'll take this wheel back off, put this one on. Oh no. Oh, I'm ignorant, viewers. I am sorry. Here. Take this wheel off. Stick this one on. There we go. There's our motion work wheel. And since we can flip this over, so we don't have to oil it yet or anything like that. Stick that on there. And stick, what am I doing? Trying to figure out what goes where. Then this goes together here. Stick that there. Shoot, come on. I'll stick one. Oh no. This stand isn't very supportive, is it? How in the heck did this go together now? Okay, we'll try this. Stick this on here. This is somewhat typical for servicing clocks, isn't it? The guy doesn't know where anything goes. Stick that on there. Or try to anyway. And stick this on. Come on. Boy, oh boy. Let me just check that for a second. Sorry, viewers, after a little bit of confusion later, we figured it out. Yeah, I mean, this isn't that complicated of a mechanism. I don't even know why I was having trouble with it. Anyway, we oiled this up. This fiber gear and arbor that goes along with it. Note that you can take this apart, and the fiber gear all by itself, usually in most other alarm clocks and stuff, it's like this. It doesn't come with this. For this Dunbar, that's nice. They've given you, you know, if you got a Dunbar that's like totally wrecked or something, you can salvage these gears off of it and put it into another clock. So, or if you have another clock, you can just grab your Dunbar. The old fiber gear's broken. Get rid of that. Put it together like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, viewers. You get the idea. It's interchangeable parts, which is great. This little brass collar here, this goes up here. So there's a few little parts that on this clock that you really don't want to lose here. Some of the parts are found in other Westclox, but I haven't seen, you know, that little collar or some of the, well, the washers I have actually seen, but mostly this thing. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Westclox Dunbar has turned out just fine. It's been running for about, oh, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days now. Can you hear that sound coming from it? Yeah, these usually make a little bit of noise, these electric clocks, but yeah, power outage flag is all good. It's accurate down to the minute. It's performing exactly how it should be. So thank you, viewers, for sticking around and seeing this little Instagram's Facebook series, and I hope to do more like it.